the unique opportunity to interview a person who does not need any recommendation, a real legend of the chess, Judit Polgar. Judit, meeting you here during this Youth Olympiad reminds me of a very old scene at my big Olympiad. The most impressive, the most beautiful scene I remember, it was four little girls colorfully dressed on the golden podium of the Olympiad. A long time has passed since then. If you look back, what was maybe the most important moment, or how would you sum up all these years in a few words?
Well, the Olympiad, when we won for the first time Hungary, it was 1988 when I was 12 years old. It was the most memorable Olympiad for me from, of course, point of view that I was very young, and we won the gold medal with my sisters and the Ildikó medal. And later on we repeated to win gold medal, but it was nothing to compare the first time when we won. But I have to admit that later on when I won with the boys the silver medal in 2002 in Bled, it was an enormous feeling. And now this year when we repeated it in Tromsø and we reached the silver medal again, it was something fantastic for me and the team as well.
I read in your book that at the first Olympiad, Kasparov was kind of supporting you, rooting for you, because he saw that something extraordinary happened. And Kasparov was kind of a god, somebody you could not beat, invincible. And many years later, nevertheless, you managed to beat him. I would like to hear from you about this unique moment, because this is what sports is about. When you feel that you are going to achieve something almost impossible. The moment when you were sure that you are going to win against Kasparov, how did it feel?
Well, it was a very long journey from the moment I met him in 1988 and until the moment I really could win a game against him. I remember in '88 admiring and saying that what an achievement that he was standing behind my board and watching my game. Later on in '94 we played for the first time. And then later on many different occasions we played, and a few times I made a draw also. In 2001 I have the most memorable games, two games which in Linares I played with black and with white. We had an extremely bloody fight, and those are the two games which I remember the most and with the biggest pleasure. And it's very interesting that finally I got to beat him in a rapid game when Russia played against the rest of the world. And it was a very crucial moment of the whole match, because actually after I won the game, everything got very much unbalanced in the Russian team, and actually the world won. But I have the feeling that what's the reason why I could win this game is big part of it, I think. It's because like months before that, I was visiting him in his summer house and we were training for 1 week. And I got the feeling that he's also human, he makes mistakes. We were analyzing, talking, chatting. And somehow I think in our battle it made him more vulnerable. And this was part of the success that I could win against him. But also I played better in that game.
So basically you said that you notice he also makes mistakes. So actually the big mistake was inviting you there so that you can see that he makes mistakes.
Well, I don't know if he thinks this way as well, but I remember that I felt that psychologically it is easier for me to play against him.
Speaking about Kasparov being human, together with other 20 sportsmen from Hungary, you belong to a club of immortals. And there has just been a conference with two other immortals, which are Csaba Hegedűs and Tamás Faragó. And I followed it with I was very touched by many ideas expressed. What do you think that the main message of such a conference would be? What did you transmit to people?
Well, actually, these conferences, since this January I was selected and elected in this fantastic Immortal Club, I think I gain a lot also from these meetings, as I see in parallel a lot of things which are actually the same in between the players, Olympic champions, and in their career, that it is very similar. So I'm learning also. And I think it has an impact on the youth and the kids also, adults who were following all these results. I think it has a very positive feeling and conversation what we had. everybody who went home, they got something very special, feeling that we were sharing our experiences, our views, and also Tamás, the water polo champion, he also brought his gold medal and everybody was touching it. So
yes, I touched
it was a very special feeling that you can really get to see closely from Montreal 1976, his gold medal. And I think these very small nuances in life, it can affect you in a later time also.
Actually, we are here for the new generations, so who are playing at this time. So, would you give them some advice or a few words that could help them?
Well, I think the most important thing that they should love the game. This is the most important. They should enjoy it. They have to have their fighting spirit, and whenever things don't go on their way, they should get support from their friends, their parents, their colleagues, their schoolmates who support them. And I think chess itself gives a lot of opportunities in life, even if they are not going to get the best players of their country or of the world. I think it gives a lot of opportunities in life all over the world using chess, speaking the chess language.
Thank you very much, Judit.